2025, your year to crush it in wholesaling real estate. Guys, my name is Rick Ginn. In this video, I'm going to give you absolute clarity of what you're looking for when seeking out wholesaling deals. I'm going to give you 2 cures to help you launch your 2025 wholesaling career. And I'm going to tell you things that nobody else is going to tell you about wholesaling. So if you want to find the truth, this video is for you. Do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button so other people can find the truth out about wholesaling. You found me through wholesaling. That's awesome. I've been doing this 23 years. And I've proven wholesaling 100% works. Is it as easy as everybody makes it sound? No, obviously, but it's super simple. And I find people are getting away from the fundamentals of wholesaling. So rule number 1, if you want to learn how to do wholesaling and you get tired of being beaten up with credit cards and these crazy prices, go over to freewholesaling.com. We're not going to ask you for a credit card. It is the #1 wholesaling course in the entire world. And there's a reason for it because there's 30 years between me and my son backing it up. Why do we do it? Because we can. And number 2, if I can earn your trust, you guys love doing deals with me and I would love to work with you. So take advantage of what's in front of you, freewholesaling.com. You will not find a better wholesaling course. Remember, we're the only ones willing to put our course out there without any type of paywall because we believe in it. Most courses, you have to find out after you pay, and that's usually when the disappointment comes. So for the first time ever, you have a path to get in this business, but you're going to have to do the work. Now, let's talk about the objective of wholesaling. Here's the main reason that brought me into wholesaling. I assume this has to resonate with you. It's I minimize my risk and I maximize my reward, and nobody cares where I came from, my financial background, or my education. And I know that resonates with most of you. I know it did when I did it. And remember, wholesaling is not about how smart you are. In fact, the smarter you are, sometimes you're at a disadvantage because I'm not a super smart guy, but I'm willing to do what most people will never do. And it has nothing to do with smarts. It has to do with guts, putting yourself out there, looking like an idiot, and sticking to a plan even though it doesn't seem like it's working out. That's a combination of faith and you taking massive action. Don't ever forget it in wholesaling. So the first topic we have to go over is marketing. And marketing is everything in wholesaling. Let's face it, we are trying to find a niche seller. And I find most people in wholesaling, especially in 2025, they're looking in all the wrong places. If you're brand new and you're combing MLS and you're reaching out to real estate agents and you're looking at PPC and PPL, you're already done before it started. They're going to take a ton of time. And honestly, the PPL and the PPC is going to take a ton of money. And you're not even going to speak the realtor's language. And let's face it, do realtors actually put crappy properties on the MLS? Most of the time they do picture perfect properties and they oversell the seller on the value. So when it comes in, they can capture their commission. Why do you think you're going to find a wholesale deal there? I'm not saying you can't find a deal there, but in the beginning, you're not going to be able to speak the realtor's language. And I find that you're going to wind up butting heads. You're not going to get assignable contracts. They're going to want full price. And you're going to have to leave a huge deposit. So let's not waste time there. Let's focus and find out where we can get the best deals. We have to look in the right place. So we're looking what we call motivated sellers. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's a tired, worn term. Well, listen, fundamentals that work over the long run, tired and worn makes money. Stop looking for the latest, like catchy, shiny object syndrome. So we're looking for motivated sellers. There's 2 types. One, the seller's motivated. They have a financial situation. Maybe they got to get Billy out of jail. Maybe they're looking to downsize. Maybe they're looking to upsize, take care of grandma, grandpa. Maybe someone just lost their job and the house is in pre-foreclosure. Maybe there's excessive code violations on the house that exceed $10,000 and it's getting ready to go to auction. Maybe they didn't pay their taxes, their property taxes on it. And this stresses people out. And usually their biggest piggy bank is going to be the real estate they own. Now, the second part of a motivated seller is it's the property motivated. And this is far more likely when it comes to wholesaling. You'll see the roofs leaking. The house looks terrible, boarded up windows, knocked down mailboxes. The house just looks ugly. And people don't choose to let their house look ugly for the most part. And if you can find a house that is run down and a seller that is motivated to sell due to financial conditions, it is the perfect environment for wholesaling. Now, do they both happen at the same time? Not often, but they do. And sometimes they coincide. You have to spend time with the seller, connect with them, and build rapport with them to get that. We teach you how to do it at freewholesaling.com. I'm not doing that in this video, but if you just want to be a guy or gal that makes cash offers, you're probably not going to survive in wholesaling because For us to get the best deals, we have to connect with people, get behind the piece of real estate and find out what the story is. If you can do that and help people solve problems, you'll do just fine in wholesaling. If you want to do it the other way, it's crazy. Remember, not a lot of motivated sellers are going to be on open markets like MLS, Zillow, stuff like that, because they're looking for the tippy top price. You've got to know where to go to find these deals. I find most people in wholesaling, especially in 2025, they spend too much time looking in the wrong places. And this one method, if you look for people that just want to sell the house, which is everybody, and not people that need to sell your house, you're going to get so busy, and busy means broke. And when you come broke, you're going to quit. So to fix that, make sure you're looking in the right place for motivated sellers and motivated house. If you get both of them together, you hit the jackpot. And remember, it's not about sales training. It's about guiding your sellers and getting them to accept your contract. You're never going to make them sign a contract. They'll only do it if they're confident in your ability to solve their problem. That's what we teach you at freewholesaling.com. Now, where do I go to find the right places? We make it so black and white at freewholesaling.com. We're going to teach you how to pull government lists. This is where there's smoke, there's fire. To find fire, you got to find the smoke first because it rises. Where do I get that? Tax delinquencies, pre-foreclosures, eviction lists, code violations, arrest records, fire damaged properties. I can go on and on this. It is the government giving you a telltale sign when somebody has a problem. Nobody chooses to be on these lists. But my job is I have to help people that have a problem with their house or their personal situation, or often both. So I want to go look in the right places. I'm not going to jump over to MLS. I'm not going to go on Zillow and look for retail properties that are on market that just want to sell. And often I can't even talk to the seller. Huge waste of time. If you understand that, you can move forward in wholesaling. Don't forget about simple lists like driving for dollars. And you can pair up these lists with what we call reverse driving for dollars, where you leave a sticky on the note. That works really well on code violations and tax delinquencies. So there's two things you're going to have to do in 2025 to be wildly successful in wholesaling. And if you avoid these two, I already know what your outcome is. Number one, you're going to have an incredible amount of volume. Like if you're just looking at 200 leads, you need 2,000. If you're looking at 1,000 leads, you need 10,000. You don't have the experience yet. And the best way to get experience is through the volume. Now, I only want you to use volume of people that need to sell their house. And that's where you go back to marketing to master it. If you master marketing in wholesaling, you drive your own ship, you control everything. Whoever controls the marketing almost in any business, not just wholesaling, gets the largest paycheck. If you don't believe me, switch over to PPC, PPL, watch how big of a check you have to write. You're better off finding your own motivated sellers, at least in the beginning, till you get a firm grasp of what you're looking for, how much does a lead cost, and your ability to close the lead. If you skip this step, you're going to be in trouble. So you're going to need volume. What that volume is going to do is going to increase the amount of opportunities you have. And the more opportunities you have, the more chance to get a great wholesale deal. If you have a small amount of volume, you're not going to get very far and you're not going to learn. So we have to start out with volume 10x what you normally do. And the second part of this equation, you'll put in the reps. And the reps is no different than when you took any sporting event, any type of competitive sport or event in any schools you did. You have to practice. If you think you could just show up and talk to a seller and you'll figure it out when you get there, you're going to waste a lot of time and money. So how do you practice? Number one, go into freewholesaling.com, check out the role-playing section and practice that. Number two, go in a mirror, practice with yourself. Number three, grab a family member, a friend, an uncle, an aunt, a mom, or a dad, and just practice with them and have them give you off-script reactions so you know how to react to them. Once you do that, you're going to increase your confidence, your knowledge in how to communicate to people, and you'll simply be able to learn, overcome any objections that you come across because there's only a few. And most importantly, you're going to overcome your own learning curve. And the only way you overcome a learning curve is through repetition. Get the reps in. The only way you can get the reps in is you have to have the volume. If you can solve these two parts, I can help out any wholesaler. But if you're not going to get the volume and you won't admit it to yourself and you don't want to practice, you're going to get stuck in wholesaling. Which brings me to the final tool you have to learn is resourcefulness. And a lot of people don't understand what that means as a wholesaler. Let's face it, you're probably the only person in your business representing your wholesaling business. You are the marketing department. You are the dispo department. You are the acquisitions department. You are the finance department. You're the HR. You're everything. And that's how it should be, as I told you earlier. But the reality is You can't just keep handing stuff off to different departments like big corporations do and solve it. When you're with a seller, you're going to have to learn how to be resourceful. And the definition of being resourceful is how you use your tools. So if you have a list, you're talking to a seller. If you don't know the answer, you reach out to your title company, you reach out to someone you've done a JV with, or you reach out to Zach and Rick, and you figure out how to get the problem solved no matter what. Because the more resourceful you get, the more confident you'll get, the more likely the sellers to sign a contract because they believe you know what you're doing. And the only way to get this is by being resourceful. And we never seem to talk about this. And being resourceful makes you adapt and respond to sellers immediately, which makes them feel comfortable. Now, in the beginning, it's not going to be as easy as that sounds, but through the repetitions, through the volume, you can fix any problem you want in wholesaling, as long as you're looking in the right places, like I told you in the beginning of this video. Now, you're probably thinking like, man, Rick's being a little bit hard on me. Like, I'm just giving you the truth. I've done this for 23 years, and I see what all the wholesalers are told on all the social media channels. They're flipping houses on the beach. They're showing you gross numbers. I mean, you've got coaches showing people that have only done this business 3 months how they can make millions of dollars selling information in their head. To me, it's completely out of control. What you're not told is this business takes guts. It takes your ability to be wildly uncomfortable and stay there. And you understand you're going to have to do the hard work up front, and then it'll get easy. You see, most courses are sold to you, they do it the other way around. They make it sound so super easy. They get into your wallet quickly. And then you find out 3 to 4 months down the road how much of an abysmal failure rates are in wholesaling coaching. The reality is 95% failure ratio. I think you should know it going into it. I didn't make up these numbers. They were self-proclaimed by the people in the business. And I believe a lot of people are being tricked in the marketing. Remember, I told you marketing is the number one skill set. The reason I'm connecting with you is because I'm a very good marketer. And some people are using these same powers to make you pay large paychecks to think you're going to get a secret way to do wholesaling. There is no secret. You have to put in the hard work. And anyone who tells you that, why do you wholesale? There's an easier way to do it. Remember, they're selling you a course. That's their easy way. Put in the effort, put in the work in wholesaling, and I promise you, if you stick to it and you make the sacrifice, you can change the entire trajectory of you and your entire family, and you can make the change that I know you desperately want to make. So I love wholesaling. I've been doing 23 years. This is my primary business. I haven't gone anywhere. I've taught my son the business. We're partners on it. And I believe that speaks volumes. So if you gravitate towards what we do and you want to use wholesaling to change your life, do me a favor, go over to freewholesaling.com and let me know in the comments which part of this video gravitated with you, because I truly want to help you out. I believe you guys need the truth, but I believe everybody watching this video has the God-given ability to wholesaling. The question is, are you going to execute it? Let me know in the comments. And as usual, if you got value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this video with someone who really needs the truth about wholesaling. This is Rick Ginn. I'll see you in the next video.